Panthers run deep. Glad to have you with us here at Acrisure Stadium, home to the Pittsburgh Panthers. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College. The Boilermakers will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. So Pittsburgh's offense takes the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. On second down, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On second down, wants to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's running in the open. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Give to the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Wants to throw on third down. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. From the one, it's first and goal as they try to open the scoring here. Trying to pound it in. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. On second down, looking again to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
They're trying to cash in this long opening drive. The ninth play is third and goal. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. And the Boilermakers in the hurry up.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. The give from the gun. At midfield, he's got room. Off he goes. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Release to the back. Puts it right on him. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The give to the back. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue! And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. He'll do it himself. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Line getting set on 2nd down. Give to the running back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. They move the tight end all over. They'll give it to the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. A 3rd and long coming up here. Buys a little extra time. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time. Nothing but green ahead. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Boilermakers moving quickly to the line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. They'll go to the ground. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on second and goal. Pushes ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Navy is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Joe Polino and Roger Staubach among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Notre Dame. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Power football with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a second down play. The run from the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. He wants to throw here on second down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, he has to throw for it. On the run, still looking. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Looking for room, it's Mueller. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. Still running at the 40. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Pitt pushing the pace. Going up top on first down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's caught. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Dances away from the heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Pickup of 1, it's down at the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll put the tight end in motion. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that's just a simple blitz by the middle linebacker, and he's able to win up front, sees the gap, he's able to beat his block and get to the QB.
The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And the returner will be brought down. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cox. Tackled after picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Panthers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. He finds his man. At the 40, there he goes. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Looking to throw, it's Flanagan. Steps away. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Boilermakers want to crank the tempo. Quick release by the QB. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! What a catch and run for 6. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. On second down, wants to throw it. He makes a catch. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The aerial assault continues. Now adjusting. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. He'll start this drive firing. They'll run the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. To throw, it's Flanagan. Grabs it in the middle. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle, it's Rich. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. 2nd and short now after that completion. He's looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. 1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the north side of Pittsburgh.
Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the 2nd half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Keeping it on the ground to open the 2nd half. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Looking for a man. It's Flanagan. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Looking to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Now on second down. The play action fake. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Takes it from the gun on third down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cox. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? Grab near the marker. It's McCown. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Red pass, it's complete. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And the Panthers look to keep this drive humming. The give out of the gun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Now improvising. He'll pull it down. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Moving away from pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
They're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on second down from the 13. Looking to throw, it's Flanagan. He makes the connection, and he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Coming after him. He's going to run it. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to take off. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Pulls it in inside the 10. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Boilermakers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Flanagan. Getting some heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-go situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Boilermakers! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Navy is just getting blown off the field today. It's like they haven't even been competitive. How'd you like to be the network censor on the coaches show this week? They're trailing by 17 to Notre Dame. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dances away. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Going to try to get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Roughing the pass, defense.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free 1st down and some yardage. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Now they'll try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Touch pass on the run. He makes it into the end zone for the 2, but there is a penalty flag where they often call holding. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He's looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. First down for this offense. He's going to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man on the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
They'll keep it on the ground. Smashes through. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. From the gun, the running back has it. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a man. It's Flanagan. They've got the screen set up. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the right. It's complete. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Just a crushing mistake on the penalty. Wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. if they can pay off this third and goal opportunity. Man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. He's got his man. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Smashes it between the uprights.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Caught in the backfield. It's Grimes. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. The sweet feet buy a little time. As they say, touchdown, first down, or get down. He gets down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Offense getting set for first down. Leaves it with the back.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, going up top. He's moving out of the pocket. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They're working that left side. Tackled immediately after the catch. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. They'll run it to the right. Got room at the 35. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Dropping back, it's Flanagan. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team. And the Boilermakers are flying down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give and tick, 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 tick. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Skips away from pressure. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. From the shotgun, the inside give. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. This offense has a second down play. To the air, it's Flanagan. Buying some time. And he's wrestled to the ground. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Navy is getting handled right now, and for this to be happening to this program in front of these fans, it's almost inexplicable. They're trailing by 38 to Notre Dame. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Pullman.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Finds a tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On second down, he'll fire. Pocket starts to collapse. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Lets it fly. Working the middle. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Offensive line needs to clean it up. Sack on second down, and now it's third down. He lofts one down the sideline. A sensational grab down the field here as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Now they'll try to get the two and make it a three-point game late. He's looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. He gets it in for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here for